and within 30 seconds, I was in the operating room. Joining me today. My hair is like obnoxiously large right now, but I'll get it together by the time it matters. I'm gonna say I'm very excited for this vlog. I decided last night that I was gonna make this vlog. This was not in my like itinerary of things to make, but I think this was gonna be a really cool weekend. It's September 1st, it's Labor Day weekend. I got super lucky and I didn't have to go to clinic this morning, really because I was supposed to have teachings, but we only have to go to teachings every other week, so I actually didn't have teachings, but the residents had teachings, so we didn't have to go. It's 12:20 right now. I'm gonna leave my apartment at 12:30 to head to the hospital, and then we have clinic today. Today's like a special clinic, so I'll update you guys on what exactly we're doing, because I'm not 100% for sure. It's like a special like hydrosono or something type of clinic that I'm not for sure on, but I'll make sure to update you guys on that. And then I'm just gonna say, currently at 12:20 on Friday, September 1st, I don't have Beyonce tickets. However, I do plan on going to Beyonce today, so we're just gonna see how that all unfolds. But that's the main reason I want to make this vlog, because I think it's gonna be kind of cool and funny, because I also have to be at the hospital. I'll be back on labor and delivery tomorrow for 12 hours. It's just a lot happening, and I think it's gonna be very, very interesting. So I'm excited to see how it all goes. I'm not even gonna blab anymore because I actually need to get ready to leave, because I have like 5 minutes. I just went and got some coffee from Starbucks because I really don't drink coffee for the most part, but the next 24 hours I think are gonna be pretty, pretty just eventful. So, stay ready and you don't have to get ready. So we have coffee. Yeah, I'll see you later. It is now 3 p.m. and I'm just now leaving the hospital. Hold on, people are walking by. This is round 2 of me trying to make this video. But yeah, right now it's 3:20 because it actually takes me a while to walk to my car. But we got dismissed at 3 p.m. because honestly, for this afternoon clinic, it's just like, it starts at 1. Well, actually it starts at 12:30, but we weren't expected to be there until 1 p.m. But they start the clinic, and today there was, I kid you not, like 7 patients. We had 3 no-shows, so only like 4 patients even showed up at any point. And on top of that, there was like 6 residents there, 4 medical students. It was just extremely overstaffed, and I think it's just because on Fridays everyone has educational teachings for the most part. Sorry y'all, it is so hot in my car, but everyone has like these educational teachings, so everyone kind of has to be in the hospital anyways. Yeah, I honestly did not see any patients today, but I was only at the hospital for 2 hours, so I cannot be that upset about anything. I'm now actually on my way home, and then me and my friend have to figure out these Beyonce tickets because we got to do it. But to tell you guys what it was today was actually the hydrosono and breast clinic. And so we had like 1 person come in that was concerned about a mass. Honestly, there were probably 2 other patients, but like the interns, which are the first year residents, they just took those and like didn't even have us look at their chart or anything. So I'm unsure what they were there for. That's all that was happening today. I'm about to drive home, and then hopefully we buy these Beyonce tickets because it's now 3:23 and I still don't have tickets for this show that I plan on attending. I have a ton of studying I need to do, and tomorrow I told you guys I'm on labor and delivery again, and I have a 12-hour shift from 7:30 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. Hopefully something happens. Usually medical students are in charge of delivering the placenta. However, I had a week of labor and delivery and I did not get to deliver any placenta, so hopefully tomorrow I get to deliver a placenta. I was also told I may be able to help deliver a baby, and what they do is something called hand over hand, and the resident will put their hands over yours. So basically it's like you get the feeling of delivering the baby, but in reality the resident is fully delivering the baby. You're just kind of like getting the side experience. I've developed, I feel like, pretty good rapport with my residents, so hopefully they let me do that. Hopefully there's just babies being born, because I have had a shift and there's like no babies that were born. Let me drive home and then buy some tickets. It is 4:52 and I just got my Renaissance tickets. We are out here. Okay, party people. So I'm gonna insert a video now, but I just got back from the Beyonce concert and it was absolutely amazing, as we all, you know, intended, expected, and everything in between. It's 1:20 a.m. and we all know I have to be awake by 6 a.m. Realistically, if I'm asleep by 2 a.m., I can get at least 4 hours of sleep. But you know, sometimes you just have to accept the L that you're gonna take, and I've like accepted it. The concert was great, and I'm so happy I went, just because, like, you know, everyone ages, and like we don't know how many more concerts Beyonce has. So I was determined to go to this Beyonce concert. I am about to go to bed. See you guys at like 6 a.m. Good morning, everybody, and happy Saturday. Right now it's 6:40 a.m. and we're basically dressed in our scrubs and ready to conquer a 12-hour shift in labor and delivery. We got this. I gotta be at the hospital by 7:30. I'm leaving my apartment at 7. Obviously I'm exhausted. My voice is half gone. So hopefully the residents take pity on me and allow me to leave early and we can go from there. At a whopping 6 p.m. y'all, I'm leaving the hospital and I really have a story time for when I get back to my apartment, because today was a day. It was really a day. I am so sick because I just walked 10 minutes to a parking garage only to see that there's only 2 cars there and neither one of them is my car. I knew I'd forget where I parked my car and I parked it in a different garage than I usually do, because like I have, basically the rules are like bent a little bit on the weekends. Now I'm gonna have to walk a whole another 10 minutes to this other parking garage and I'm very sick right now. So at this point I've been walking for like 20 minutes, but nevertheless, we'll be home, hopefully. It is 6:30 and I am finally home. I'm like in a whole new outfit because I'm actually about to go and grab some food, but we just have to recap today. So like you guys know, I got out of the hospital at 6 p.m. but I got dismissed at 4:30, but they were doing a bilateral tubal ligation. And so I've never seen that before. So I kind of wanted to see it because, to be honest, this was my last day on labor and delivery. And one good thing about medical school is like you get to experience so much. And so it's almost like take advantage of it, because depending on what specialty, well, not even depending, if I don't go into OBGYN, I won't ever see this again. So it's almost like when you do have these opportunities, you have to take advantage of them, because they'll literally never come again unless you go into that field. I'll tell you, the procedure is super short. It took like 20 minutes, but it was just, it's just like, anytime you go to OR, everything when it comes to like prepping the patient all the way to getting the patient back to their room, everything just takes like double the time. Yeah, so I got dismissed at like 4:30, but I ended up being there till 6, but I don't regret it because it's my last day on labor and delivery. But let me tell you about today. Usually I vlog throughout like the day when I'm at the hospital. However, today I wasn't able to, because when I tell you this was my busiest day I have ever had on OB-GYN, like in the last 5 weeks. Today was the busiest day I've ever had. I came in, 30 minutes after I came in, we had to do a C-section immediately. It was like the team before us had prepped the person, was like, okay, well, they're ready for the C-section, but you guys are gonna perform it. So I kid you not, I sat down and we went and did the C-section. Then an hour later, one of our patients, basically their kid was originally in like the normal, not normal, but originally in the vertex position. The head is basically facing downward, which is kind of what you need in order to have a vaginal delivery. However, this baby like just kind of flipped around on its own and ended up breech. You can no longer do like a normal delivery, and now you have to do a C-section. So then we had an emergency C-section because the baby was breech, and the mother was like, her cervix was fully dilated, like everything was in place, and it was just so much happening. And that was an emergency C-section. that happened. Another patient was in a car accident, so we got called to the emergency room. And then they were like, oh yeah, did you guys forget there's this BTL, which is the bilateral tubal ligation, happening right now. And then, yeah, so it was just, I never really had a point to stop. Like, my little video is from the literal one time I just went to actually use the bathroom. And let alone if I stayed in there for like 10 minutes, someone would have said, do you not want to be here? My residents were absolutely amazing. The team I've had the last week has been like my favorite team, honestly, the entire year at this point, non-stop. It was pretty hectic. You guys already know I didn't even go to sleep yesterday until 2 a.m. So originally I came in with like eyes glazed over, and within 30 seconds I was like in the operating room. So I had to wake up and everything was fine. My energy level shot up immediately the moment I like came to the hospital. We started doing things. It's always awful when you come in and then there's nothing happening and you're sitting down. That's when you're just getting more and more tired. But from the moment I walked in the hospital, there was surgery and surgery and surgery and ED consult. It's Labor Day weekend, and like I said, today was Saturday, and so we have Sunday and Monday I have off. So I have Sunday and Monday off. So luckily it's a little displaced because like I had to go in on Saturday, but at least I still have like a 2-day weekend happening. I have so much studying to do because we didn't study yesterday because we had Beyonce. We're not gonna study today because I'm exhausted and I still haven't gotten more than 5 hours of sleep. And you know, some people could do that, but I require a lot of sleep. That's that. I gotta sleep. Tomorrow though, I'm definitely gonna take you guys through my whole study process and what I do, but I have so much stuff to catch up on. I feel a little bit behind, but I tried to like position myself in a good spot because I figured this week would be a little hectic for me. It's 7:30, but honestly I'm about to go get food and then go to sleep. So I'm just gonna say good night and I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning and happy Sunday, you guys. The last 30 minutes I've literally just been rewatching my Instagram story because I posted another Beyonce video. Also, I'm deep conditioning my hair, so there's a lot of things happening, but nevertheless we are going to vlog today. And yeah, my hair looks crazy, so we're just gonna wear a hood for the day. Today is a grind day, so my goal is to do everything that I really need to do by today and then go from there. We missed the morning, you guys. It's actually 3:30 p.m. However, let me tell you what the tasks are for the day. I want to do 2 hours of Anki, my flashcards. I want to do 50 U-World questions. And luckily I finished all of the OBGYN questions. And so now I'm just doing my incorrect. So I only have like half of them to do again. I've overcommitted myself. For my research, basically, we just sent one of our papers for publishing, and they wanted they wanted very small changes to be made, and one of them was the asking of like a visual abstract, just because they're kind of changing the journal and the layout. So I overcommitted myself and offered, well, I actually didn't offer. My PI, which is the person that runs the lab, asked me if I could do this visual abstract, and because she's one of my favorite people, of course I said yes, even though I have 0 time. So I have to do a visual abstract that I've never done in my life, and I don't necessarily know exactly what it entails, but my plan is to do something good, send it, ask for their critiques, and then actually do something that'll be in the paper. And then for the OBGYN rotation, we have outside assignments. One of them is we have to fill out H&P, which is a history and physical. A history and physical is just the note that anytime you go and see the doctor, they write on you, or anytime you're first time seeing the doctor, they write like a history and physical. We, for this rotation, have to submit a history and physical, and then we'll be going over it with our assigned mentor. And then I also have to do like a mini project with like 3 or 4 slides, or I have to talk about a certain topic in gynecology. Thinking about doing it on like trophoblastic gestational tumors, just because we got called to the emergency department. There was a concern for this in a patient that came, and luckily it wasn't that at all. Tomorrow, y'all, I have a whole new set of things to do, because before surgeries in this rotation, we have to write the pre-op or pre-operative note, and we have to submit it by 8 p.m. the day before surgery. And like tomorrow's Monday, and then there are going to be surgeries on Tuesday, so I have to submit a pre-op note tomorrow by 8 p.m. I've honestly finished half of my Anki. I've done a full hour of Anki. We have the visual abstract and then the mentor projects. So I think I'm gonna take a break from the Anki because I just can't sustain, I just can't do it anymore. I got to look more into what the research visual abstract entails and get started on my H&P. It's 3:30, so I'm gonna try to see how much I can finish in the next hour. You guys know the like sigh of relief you have when you have a long list of tasks, you don't know if you're gonna finish it, then magically you do finish and you're like, wow, I don't have to panic anymore. That's exactly what I'm feeling right now. I feel relieved. It's longer than I thought. It's actually 6:16 because I was kind of in a groove, so I didn't want to stop. But in the last 3 hours, I finished the visual abstract for my research, you guys. And then for my mentor project in H&P, y'all, it took me an hour just to do the H&P, which is the history and physical, the note. And mind you, all I did was just copy it from the system, but it was just a lot of history. And then I did my project. So I did make the PowerPoint, however, it's not pretty. Like, I don't know if anyone's like me, but I like to just read and figure out all my quotes and all my like references and everything, and then I like to come back later and actually organize stuff. So I found all of that. The PowerPoint just doesn't look pretty yet, but I think I'm just gonna do that tomorrow. I think I'm gonna like sit down and edit this vlog, which is great because I plan on posting the vlog tomorrow. So now or never, man. And then I'll be back. We're gonna do our Aki. We're gonna go to sleep early and we're gonna have a great day. It is 10:20 and I can happily say that I completed all of my tasks. Out of everything I said we needed to do, the only thing I didn't do was a full 2 hours of Anki. I only did an hour. So just to recap for today, we got through 50 UWorld questions. I did my visual abstract. Hey y'all, the fellow commented and she was like, this looks amazing. So I'm so happy. I did my history and physical write-up. I got all of these sources for my mentor project. In that project, I'm talking about urinary stress incontinence. But I got the sources. The PowerPoint does not look pretty, but that is for tomorrow. The last like 3 hours, I've been editing this YouTube video. There were so many videos and it took so long to upload. It'll be the vlog that I posted right before this one. But it's obgyn. It's like a weekend, and I think that's what I titled it. Weekend studying obgyn in an overnight shift. But I'm going to go to sleep. So good night. Good morning, you guys, and happy Monday. Labor Day, so that's the only reason that I'm considering this the weekend. But just like yesterday, we have a ton of things to do. It's about 11 o'clock. This morning I like woke up, I went for a run, I did a few things. So that is why we're starting so late. But luckily I feel like I'm a little bit more relaxed than I was yesterday, and I don't feel as like nervous that I won't finish everything I need to do. For today, I want to actually do things in reverse. Usually I try to do my Anki and my UWorld first, but today I think I want to switch it and do all of my little assignments and then do my UWorld and Anki, just because the UWorld and Anki aren't necessarily time sensitive compared to my other assignments. The first thing I'm gonna do is my surgery pre-op note. Remember, tomorrow I'm gonna be scrubbing in and I have to write the pre-op note. My second thing I wanna do is I have a ton of tabs open because I was Googling a lot of stuff, so I just want to go through all those tabs and actually do the work. Like, I have a few videos I wanted to watch. Most of them are on ways to memorize the various antibiotics. For number 3, y'all, my PI emailed. It was like, this is a great start, but no. So for that research visual, so I have to redo it. But basically she said it was good. However, the journal we're submitting to actually has a template for their visuals, and so I am supposed to match the template. And then number 4, remember that PowerPoint I had to make yesterday on urinary stress incontinence? Today I want to actually fix the PowerPoint up and make it pretty. Then I can actually do my Anki, UWorld, and meal prep. Let's get started. I'm hoping this pre-op note doesn't take more than an hour and we can go from there. It's now 2 p.m., 3 hours later, and to be honest with you guys, I finished everything in the first 2 hours. Like, I was done at 1, and then I took a little lunch break because I also had like my YouTube video coming out. Y'all should go watch that. I'll put it in one of these corners. To recap, oh my gosh, I already closed my to-do list because I had finished it, but I sent the new visual abstract to my PI and the fellow. They loved it. When I tell you less than 5 minutes after I sent it, I got like a reconfirmation from the journal saying, hey, like the revision has been submitted. Yeah, so they already submitted the revision and that is done. I was able to do my pre-op note in honestly like 30 minutes. And then I was also able to update that PowerPoint in another 30-ish minutes. And then going through all my tabs, I also did that and watched some videos. So I watched like 2 sketchy videos, one on like penicillin and beta-lactam antibiotics, and then another one on clindamycin and gentamicin. So all that's left really was my UWorld and my Anki, and I'm glad that I did it flipped because I think I would have been more anxious if like I did the UWorld and Anki first. So what I think I'm gonna do is, I think I'm gonna do an hour of Anki, then I'm gonna go to the grocery store and pick up all the groceries because I do want to at least, like, I think I'm gonna meal prep like a burrito bowl, not a burrito bowl, but meal prep like 4 burrito bowls, I guess. I just found a recipe online. This is not that fancy. And then meal prep some like salads. And I think I want to at least do the burrito bowls today just because I also want to eat them myself. On my laptop right here, and I'm about to just sit on my couch and do some Anki. All right, it is now 7:30 p.m. and I just got back from the grocery store. I had to do a full restock and I thought I'd just show you guys because, you know, why not? So, you know, we had to get our masses of frozen fruits, my favorite cookie dough, and then in the refrigerator. I'm gonna admit I do not plan on meal prepping today. So it's like I have all the stuff kind of individually there, but we'll have to meal prep another day. And then right before I went to the grocery store, I did 25 of my UWorld questions and they went okay. Not too bad, but also not too good, but they went okay. It was kind of just, I guess more so now it's just reiterating things in my mind. On that note, I just wanted to say thank you guys for watching this vlog. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. I just realized my videos have felt so weird lately because I've been forgetting to put music at the end of them. So this time, there will be music.